At Apollo, safety is a value, not a priority. We are committed to embracing an injury-free workplace. This video is for informative purposes only. It should not be used in place of hands-on training. Make sure you've been cleared by your supervisor before using this machine. Okay, this machine is our bandsaw. It's a horizontal bandsaw, an Ellis. A lot of times it's referred to just by the name of the company that makes it. In this case, it is an Ellis, or some people just call it a bandsaw. Either one works. For safety issues on this, it does have a moving part, which is the blade here. So you always want to keep your hands clear at all times when that thing is running. There is an on and off button here. There's an on button here and a switch here that will turn it off automatically once the cut is complete. But it also does have an emergency stop. If for whatever reason you need to stop, you just push that in and it'll shut everything off. Capacity on it, it will cut up to 10-inch round on a straight cut, and I believe at a 45 it'll go to like 6-inch round, maybe something like that. It does cut through basically any thickness. That's what's good about it. It does a nice slow cut and it keeps it real straight. So first thing I do when I walk up to it, this thing is usually left in an up position, and in order to keep it up, this ram needs to be tight all the way. The looser I go with this will control the travel speed of the blade coming down. And if that thing is tight, you don't want to force the saw down. You got to let it go down automatically. And you can control the speed again right here. If I need to stop it right here, I just tighten it all the way and it'll stay. So going up with it's fine. So here I got a piece, that's just a piece of 2-inch tube steel. I'm going to lay it in there. And this here is the hole to hold your piece, keep it from moving. You want that tight. There is a knob here underneath that allows this to go to either side of the blade. Make sure that is tight first. And I kind of hold it up against my material, and I'm going to bring that down. Now my piece should be nice and secure. I am just going to cut a straight 90 on this, and it does have a ruler back here, which this saw will actually pivot and cut up to 45 degrees. Okay, so for mild steel, you can cut a little bit faster. When you are cutting stainless, the idea is to go really slow. The blade will get really hot, and it can mess it up. With this saw, we don't want to use any liquid on the blade to cool it down, just wax only. So I'm going to start out loose. I loosen it up all the way, so I'm able to bring it down. So now I know where I'm going to cut it, and I'll tighten this up just a little bit, kind of give it a test to see how fast it's going to drop. That should be good for this. Okay, I'm clear. My emergency stop is on or off. Now I'm ready to cut. So our piece is getting close to being finished. When it is done cutting, there is a stop down here that'll come down and the blade should shut off automatically. So we're just kind of okay. So there, now I've got a nice straight cut and very little deburring to do after that. We do have a few safety deals with this. You always want to have your leather gloves on, safety glasses, hearing protection. If you do need to change the blade on it, just pop this door open, make sure you unplug the saw, and if you just follow these instructions here, it's very safe and very, very detailed, easy directions to follow. Remember, Apollo expects each worker to go home in the same condition that they came in. Anything less than that is unacceptable. If you are unsure, stop and ask. Home healthy, home safe.